guys, welcome back. First, I'm applying primer. I'm using the primer by Bare Minerals. Then I'm grabbing my concealer to cover any dark spots. Now I'm just going to use my ring finger to lightly dab that product into my skin. We're done with concealing and now we're moving on to foundation. I'm packing in Fenty Beauty's foundation in the shade 310. I'm going to be using the same concealer to brighten up my eyes, but instead the shade that I'm using now is medium. To blend that all in, I'm going to go ahead and use a dampened beauty blender. Nicely done. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to my brows, and usually I use my Anastasia pomade, but for this look I wanted a more softer brow, so I went ahead and used my Etude House liner in soft brown. Yeah! Now we're gonna go ahead and of course move on to the eyes. Like I said, I was gonna do another ColourPop palette look, so in this video I'm going to be using the Strawberry Shake eye palette. First shade that I'm dipping into is called Paper Straw, and I'm going to be using a flat, fluffy brush. The next shade that I'm using is called Delish, and I'm spraying my MAC Fix Plus onto it to help bring out that pigment. Then as you can see here, I'm dipping into the colors My Milkshake and then into Take a Sip, and becomes this like bright, bold, hot pink color. And I'm applying that to the outer corner and the inner corner of my eye to create this halo effect. Then using Paper Straw, I'm going to go ahead and diffuse any harsh lines. Going back into the shade Delish, I'm going to be using my MAC Fix Plus again and applying that shade into the inner corner of my eye to brighten up the eye a little bit. So this is how it looks so far. I'm going to go ahead and go off camera to finish the other eye. Now that's done, I'm going to go ahead and contour my face. I'm using my favorite NYX Wonder Sticks in the shade Deep. I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose, my cheek, my chin, and my forehead. And since this is a cream contour, I usually like to blend it out with a dampened beauty blender. More contouring. I'm going to go ahead and grab my NYX palette, and I'm using the two left shades and deepening the look and adding it to my cheekbones. I'm going to go ahead and apply it around my forehead and so forth. I looked at the blush palettes that I had to fit with this look, but I didn't really like any of them, so I'm using some of the shades in this palette. I'm using Paper Straw and Woke and lightly feathering it out onto my cheekbone. I used this palette in my last video. It's the Orange You Glad palette by ColourPop, and I'm using that glitter shade right in the middle. It's called Creamsicle, and I'm using that as my highlighter. We're so close to finishing off this look. I'm applying this lippy stick in the shade Touch of Spice. I forgot the brand, but once I find out, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the description box below. And of course, to finish off the look, I'm going to go ahead and add some false lashes. Great. Now moving on, I guess you're going to see the final look now. Taking off my hair tie. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you liked me, go ahead and like and subscribe. If you would like to see any of my social media, they'll be in the description box below. Thanks guys. Love you. See you next time.